Hi all, this is Amy Chen, or Yi Han Chen, from Princeton International School of Mathematics and Science. I am the CTO for our project.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuki Lee from WFLA Shanghai, and I'm the CFO for the project.
Dear judges, in first place, I would like to thank you all for your great efforts that was put into Conrad. After sitting for such a long time and doing all the careful reviews, you must have a sore back and would like to stand up and stretch a little bit. It is also possible that your eyes are very tired and you would like to stare out a window into the distance to relax your eye muscles. However, these common practices are luxurious, even sometimes not possible, for a certain group of people. These people are either paralyzed in their lower limbs and have lost the ability to use them, or they belong to the elderly people, whose legs have degraded too much to move. My motivation for conducting this research project is to use my engineering abilities to develop a device that can help these underprivileged people. This device should enable them to move around conveniently, to stand up and sit down independently, to be able to look out of the window if they want to, and more importantly, to be able to communicate with people on an equal eye-to-eye level on a daily basis, without expecting their parents' help or their family members' help. This could significantly improve the quality of their life for these underprivileged people. Our device has two major functions, the standing up aid and the mobile ability. First of all, the seat of the device is designed for these people to be able to stand up with support. The seat's legs imitate how human legs function, so they have thighs, calves, and joints. While in the seated position, or horizontal position, the mechanical thighs and calves hold a perpendicular angle to each other, just like human legs while seated. After the user is seated and buckled up, he or she could press the upwards button to command the device to lift the seat up to a complete vertical position, just like human legs while standing. In this way, the seat of the device holds the user up to a position where he or she can stand up easily. As for the mobile ability, our device resembles that of a mechanical wheelchair, which can be driven around with the user sitting on it. This is a dual system device, meaning it can switch between the two functional modes as described earlier. Under the seat adjustment mode, there are two buttons on the front area. One button raises the seat to standing position, and the other descends the seat to sitting position. If the top button on the rocker is pressed, the device switches into the second mode, moving mode. Under this mode, the device can be moved around in all directions by controlling the rocker. If the top button on the rocker is pressed again, the mode changes back to the seat adjustment mode. There are three main considerations for designing this product. First of all, due to China's large population and limited space, the product should be small in size and easy to move within limited space, so that it would not be just a device, but a device that can be really used by people who really need it. More importantly, safety must be ensured, especially our targeted audience are those who cannot afford to lose balance and fall. The base of our structure is designed as a trapezoidal shape, which is hard to tip over. The ascending and descending of the seat are also adjusted to save speed. Furthermore, seatbelts are attached for better stability. Besides, considering that the users of our device are mainly disabled people who are not being nicely treated when it comes to finding jobs, and also the elderly people who are mainly retired, the cost of this device becomes a major issue. However, for us, the cost of developing this device is almost 1/10 of the price of similar devices on the current market, which is a huge leap, bearing considerable potential.
With these considerations, our product has several competitive advantages. The first one is pricing. The standing mobility device is currently priced at 3,000 RMB. Our product has defensible IP. Through the analysis of human standing characteristics and the application of engineering, the researcher has a large amount of data and simulations in the design process, which can become part of product patents, and thus ensuring the reproducibility of our products. And in the development market, the market has not seemed similar. This product has been developed through a large number of calculations and experiments, with specific calculation data to help disabled people stand at once by pushing a button, while the device also allows disabled people to change their position by using a rocker to go to any position, which solves the pain of lower limb paralyzed patients who cannot stand and move independently. The customer corresponding to product sales are mainly divided into two categories. One is patients with intact lower limbs but cannot walk and stand, for example, like the lower limb muscle weakness in paralyzed people, and the other is some institutions such as hospital, nursing home, etc. For the promotion channel, we can do advertising, such as cooperating with some advertising company to produce and promote product advertisements, and we can also cooperate with some medical institutions and other related products for joint promotion. And we can invite some famous and recognized professors or public figures in the industry to introduce the products. And the initial customers for the products are patients who live independently and need to stand on their own. Especially the younger, higher income wants the devices to assist standing to improve daily life. Then about the business model, it could be divided into three parts. The first one is the direct sale model, which occupies about 20%, and secondly, the distribution reseller model, which could be occupied about 45%, and the e-commerce platform model, which occupied about 35%. Then about the cost of device. The price of the one device could be 3,000 RMB, and the cost for one device is 2,450 RMB, and the initial sales gross could reach to 600,000 RMB. Then about fundraising, we may need to invest money in advertising for promotion of our products, as well as in the development and promotion of product-related websites. Also, the investment could be used for the development of raw materials and new machinery technology to improve the products and reduce the cost and price in the future. These funds may also be used for purchasing the raw materials and hiring labor. The development and promotion of the product is expected to cost about 500,000 RMB, which will be obtained through the investment, government subsidies, and bank loans. Raising investment can inject more capital into the project, while the government subsidies could show government support for this type of product, and the bank loan could ensure the relative stability for the funds. For more innovation, we are considering to change the seat part into a cushion that can be lifted, and the cost will be reduced. Finally, we are looking forward to our product to help disabled people to get equal rights and live freely and happily in this world.